Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage, Season 1, Episode 22, Negotiations and Invasions. We're going to start off with our introductions, beginning with Kerr.
Hello there, everyone. I am Kerr. I am the storyteller of this game. Good to see everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much all I really got.
Alexis.
Afternoon, everyone. I am Alexis McKenna. I am a world-renowned professor and imbiber of various substances, and I specialize in time magic, mind magic, and forces.
Alexis is played by Nestle.
Oh yes, Nestle, sorry.
Portia.
I am Portia, a distributor of various chemicals and a renowned doctor. And I am Tanya, playing Portia character thing, words. Word hard sometime.
Reinhardt.
Muted.
I forgot I was muted. Hello, I am the Fox Bard. I will be playing Reinhardt, the party's individual who deals with spirits and ghosts and stuff, and mainly death. Mainly death. He also does investigating when he's not trying to drown booze. That is all.
Sometimes he's investigating while drowning in booze.
And I am Toshime, and I'm playing Warren Peace, a traditional mage. Even with the staff.
And the hat. The hat is important.
And the beard.
Full on Merlin look going on.
And I am Zim, and I am playing Cody, the funder of the various activities, and kind of a all-purpose individual. And we'll
He's a Swiss Army wallet.
Yes. We'll move on to the recap now. Any volunteers for that?
I did it
All right.
last week.
All right.
So,
Well then, Portia.
We found out where we needed to go in order to find the sword, well, more specifically, the current holder of the sword. So we made a portal. Portal kind of fizzled. Made a portal harder, and the portal didn't really fizzle, but it wouldn't open either. So Warren attempted a bonk. Oh, somebody did a thing.
Carry on.
So Warren did a bonk, and Portia, doing everything that she could to honor her promise to actually be brave, assisted with the bonk. The bonk had mixed results. We ended up in a unusual location. Ended up talking to an albino guy who was weirdly friendly, weirdly jovial, weirdly unwilling to accept certain pieces of data. Turned out that he was also weirdly connected to a weirdly important shield that weirdly has to do with our quest. So weirdly, the bonk worked again. He really needs to stop doing that. So we got this. We got the shield. We got the
It's
sword.
magic.
More specifically, we got the carriers of the Sword and Shield, incorporeal as they may be at the moment. The Sword and Shield, not the people. And we were heading back to the mansion so that we could keep them safe from the impending threat of the people that are going around collecting all the Arthurian relics. Blah. And it's along that trip that we discovered that Domino and the Shield Bearer have some bad blood between them, because Domino wanted to commit genocide and the Shield said no. And that is where we left off.
Genocide is such a harsh term, darling.
You know, I think I'm going to agree with the Shield on this one.
But yes, is there anything else anyone wants to add on?
That there was a little bit of animosity between Domino and
I'm sure everything will be okay. I'm sure he's not upset or annoyed that he didn't get his way. He also got to deal with his sister as well. Alright, so then. It does not take long for you all to make your way back to Cody's manor.
I thought we had made it back and
Oh, that's right, you did make it
set
back
that
because you
trap.
guys were yes. That is right. That is right. I forgot because we didn't mention that. People said that we were still in the car, so my brain went to that. No, you were right. You made the trap
Yeah, so
for the...
basically, the limo was parked out in front of the building, but we're still in the back arguing.
Oh, I thought we actually went back into the house.
No, you guys went into the house.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, because Alexis worked on the trap with Cody, getting everything set up.
With magic acid.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I forgot about that. It was at the tail end of the session. I was kind of sleepy.
From Portia. That's totally not going to blow up in your faces, possibly, eventually, maybe.
Of course it will.
Yeah, now I remember, because I researched the most powerful acid ever, and people were horrified.
Yep.
Because it requires a special container to hold.
It's only negative 28. That's with a little pH between friends.
But yes, you were able to get that set up, and that was where we ended after you got everything set. But yes, so you have 2 of these relics here in this manor right now. You think that they want to come for them. What do you want to try to do to prepare for it? You were able to see, Alexis, that this guy one of them is capable of basically using a tactical nuke equivalent to probably blow the shit out of this building if they really, really wanted to.
Right.
Because you saw that with the facility that they went into. He basically dropped a giant bomb on top of it that drilled his way directly through everything.
Portia would be briefing the old man and asking if he has any way to reinforce the Nexus against any explosions like that.
Portia?
Yes.
I am a tree.
And?
First, I have a question for you. A very, very simple question for you.
If that question is how you can help, information would be how you can help.
No, it's not. It's not. It's honestly the exact opposite of that, Portia. I am a tree. What are trees not good at doing?
Well, normally it's complaining, but you seem to be an excellent master of that.
No, it's called moving.
Yeah,
Moving,
which
my
is-
dear.
Which is why it's a good thing that. Okay. Why it's a good thing that I'm warning you about the potential impending attack, because you can't get out of the way of it.
Why did you bring them here?
Because this is the most fortified location we have?
Portia, forget them. I am far more important.
Here we go.
And you just led who knows how many threats right to my doorstep. I can't just go gallivanting off into the distance like the rest of you animals can.
Could we shrink the tree down and take it with us somewhere? In a little pot?
I'm like 40% sure that would cause a massive storm.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
It's sitting directly on top of directly on top of a nexus point.
So, Portia, explain to me again, please. What do I get, other than my continued survival, of course, for helping you?
For most people, that alone would be enough motivation.
Call me spiteful, considering you're the one who put me into danger in the first place.
Is this a conversation we can get in on, or is this just
But
them?
you'd be hearing Portia's side of it at the very least.
He is able to physically manifest a spectral form. So
I
you
mean,
would be able to
that's
see him.
more if we're actually there with Portia.
Yeah.
I mean, the tree's kind of outside in the back with the Marten area.
Portia's my
I-
supplier. I've been making medicinal alcohol.
I've been seeing that your needs are met continually for how long now?
Yes, which is why I'm willing to tolerate this, at least a little bit.
And these are massive, dangerous forces. Yes, that's the reason why they're a threat to you in the first place. Question. These types of people, do they generally stop at a little bit of power, or do they keep pressing their luck? Now, these people, mages, are potentially on their target list. So, would you rather that they target here now, when they're still weak enough for us to take them on, or when they come back in a few years and decide to mop up all the leftovers?
I honestly don't really care about your little spats, to be honest.
What makes you think that you would survive it if they came back at the later date?
Because I've been around for quite a long time, longer than most of you mammals.
There are a lot of gravestones that say that.
I'm a spirit, darling. Death doesn't really involve us.
Oh, you need to have a conversation with Reinhardt then. No, they can delete spirits. That's why we're taking this so seriously.
Darling, that hasn't been around for a long, long time.
Okay, fine. Don't believe me. You'll probably find out for yourself when they show up anyways. I'll be busy
Yeah.
reinforcing everything that I can, since you seem to be reluctant to reinforce anything from your side.
I am a tree. What am I supposed to do?
You're telling me that you don't have any influence over the magical fields in this place?
No, I don't.
Remind me what use you are?
I maintain that little space that you also enjoy using.
Yes, you maintain it. How do you maintain it?
because it's worked into me. Not by choice, I might add.
Okay, fine. You're just not going to help. I get it.
No, you just haven't made it worth my while to give you more assistance than that.
What do you want from me? I already see that all of your needs are met.
I want more.
What more? You complain about aphids, I got rid of aphids. You complain about the water pH being wrong, I meticulously check it with litmus tests every single day. You wanted the woodpeckers gone, I took them out with a gun. What more do you want?
I want mortal body to run around in.
I know a guy at the morgue. If we survive this, I'll see if I can do something.
I want your oath on that.
Right now?
Yes. To swear that you will do so if I give you my assistance. I don't want you weaseling your way out of this.
I swear that I will make a solid attempt. I
No.
can't guarantee a human body, okay?
Then
I can
no
make
help.
an attempt.
He just looks at you. Either yes or no.
I can't guarantee age, gender, or ethnicity. No customization options. It'll be whatever I can get my hands on.
Subject to my approval.
Okay, fine, whatever. Yes.
He offers his hand to you.
She begrudgingly shakes it.
You feel a
Yeah.
small tingle in your hand before he lets go. Fine, I
Why is
will
it-
render what assistance I can.
Why is it I can't go 2 days without making a deal with some otherworldly entity?
Because we tend to do that, darling.
Yeah. I seriously hope the others are doing better right now. And jump cut 2.
Yes. What is everyone else up to at the moment?
Cody is making sure that his security team is set up with flamethrowers as well as I can't remember the technical term, but basically fire rounds.
Incendiary rounds.
Incendiary rounds, there you go. He's ensuring they are fully equipped with that. He's also overnight ordering some high-intensity UV spotlights.
Okay.
You know, ones that are supposed to be as good as the sun.
Sounds good.
While I don't know how many vampires we might get attacked by, but at the least, fire is equally
Better to
effective.
have-
I was just gonna say, fire is effective against basically everything.
Yeah, fire's like one of those things that works on just about everything. Unless, like a fire spirit or things of that like, where fire doesn't really work well.
And for those, well, he's got the sprinkler system set up. Which, for the record, he's getting holy water. He's going to call up the local priest or whatever and have them come bless the tanks that he has. So that way, if he needs to, he just turns on the sprinklers and boom, holy water.
Okay. Sounds good. That would probably
And
take a few
Stanley
hours to get all that
died
stuff set up.
again.
So what type of priest?
Catholic.
I mean, is it an actual mage, or is it...
There
I
are
pretended to be a priest once, and I know dead people. I could probably bless it.
there are a few priests that you would be aware of in Empty Springs who do have true faith that you could call on.
Who needs holy water when you have spirits?
All right,
Uh-huh.
so you're getting all that set up, Cody. That's going to take a few hours to get everything together, get the priest in, get your teams equipped and ready. So while you're handling that, Alexis,
If you are
oh,
if you are
good.
working with a time frame of a couple hours, immediately after talking to the old man, she would be calling up her contact at the morgue to put in a memo to be called if a medical cadaver shows up at any point.
Sounds good. Alexis, Reinhardt, and Warren. What are you guys going to be up to?
Reinhardt is very carefully crafting the perfect alcohol, otherwise known as moonshine.
Give me a second.
Thrice distilled.
Give me a second. So that would be a. Let's see.
Please don't blow the place up.
Intelligence plus craft roll. If you're doing this conventionally.
What if I'm doing it
Oop, 1 second.
non-conventionally?
So, hello,
Hello.
Reinhardt. Give me a craft plus intelligence roll.
Right. 1 second.
Let's see how well you craft this alcohol.
He was asking about doing it non-conventionally.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. That's where I missed it because I didn't hear it. How do you want to try to craft it non-conventionally?
I of course should do it. No, if it's intelligence plus, I roll with less dice if I don't have any points in it, don't I?
Yeah, -1.
Only -1. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like New World where it's -3 for intelligence stuff.
Gotcha.
If you wanted to try to use magic, you can also try to use magic. I just need to know what spheres you would be trying to, if that I would tell you if it's okay or not.
I don't know if I can use any spheres. I got 1 success.
You have a
That-
very basic moonshine.
Yes! Glug, 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 glug.
It will probably cause you to go blind.
It's not that great. In fact, it's pretty bad. But it's drinkable.
Does it get him drunk?
Not really.
No! Well, back to the drawing board. And by the drawing board, I mean Cody's cabinet.
Ferris is going to be set on guard against that.
So, Warren and Alexis, what are you doing while Reinhardt is trying to get into the alcohol?
I had an idea or two.
Mhm.
So first of all, how many points would I need in the forces sphere to make a force field?
How are you trying to create the force field?
Essentially, a shell, which reflects any force that comes against
A
it
generous
back at it on
bestowal.
itself.
Tanya Sapien tipped $10. A smart rabbit always has an escape plan.
Tanya, thank you very much for that tip. The first tier of the donation goal has been completed.
Thank you, Tanya. So you'd be basically trying to negate the actual, like, say, like a kinetic force of something that touches it.
Kinetic or magic force? Can I do that?
Okay. You would need Prime to directly touch magic, but if you had Prime, you could use both of them.
I do not, but could I employ somebody with Prime?
Yes, you guys could work together if you wanted to.
Let's see. Uh, Tanya's probably still arguing with the tree. Oh, Warren.
Now, how do you want to do this?
Well, just kind of like what I said, we're looking to create a shell of basically that'll reverse any kind of magic or physical force that is thrown against
A
it.
magnanimous dispensation.
Tokeme tipped $110. Razim contract.
Oh. Well, Toshime, thank you so much for that tip. The tip goal has been completely filled. Thank you, Tanya
Okay.
and Toshime.
Just so you're aware, I was halfway through typing out a second one, which is going to be for the tier 2, which says a smart Marten doesn't need an escape plan in the first place.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not going to say no to more. Just say.
You're gonna say more to no?
Now, within your spheres, how do you want to form this?
Basically, using your understanding of magic, how do you want to create this effect?
Tanya Sapien tipped $15. A smart Marten doesn't need an escape plan in the first place.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Both of you, thank you so much for the support and help. I really appreciate it.
Now that means that we'll be able to escape, right? Is that what that means?
Maybe.
Or the enemy could escape.
No. The stream goals are supposed to be good things. I've
No, they're
doomed
not.
myself.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh. Oh well. Played.
But yeah, in your purview, how would you create this shield so that I know how to help enforce it?
Only I thought it's just creating a shell of reverse force. Like the more force that's pushed against it, it pushes back an equal amount. So equalizes the.
Alexis, what he's asking here is, when mages work together, you guys have to sometimes fiddle with each other, because if Portia believes that carving runes into the ground is what creates magic, how does Cody, who basically types things into a supercomputer, work with that?
Well, I mean, I suppose we could chart a circle around the chart a circle of runes around the mansion, and then create a half sphere above it of this force field.
That could work. Would you both want to roll forces for, or Arete for me? Please don't botch this.
So
Please
is that
don't
me
botch
rolling?
this.
Me rolling Arete too?
Nope, Alexis and Warren. Please don't botch this.
Okay. So you're talking about me and the runes and stuff. So I was like, wait, am I being
Oh,
involved?
I was using you as an example.
Okay. That's what the judge said too. Nothing to that one.
All right, you guys are both able to succeed here. And working together, you are able to raise up a barrier around the manor. Are you going to allow people to walk into the barrier in order to enter, though? Or is this going to be completely closed off, Alexis?
I think I was thinking about allowing light to come through.
Mhm.
So photons would be fine. But any other person that wanted to come in would have to basically request entry. They wouldn't be able to pass. Does that sound plausible?
Yes, that's what I
So
was
what-
checking.
What is your type of magic?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Forces, mind, and time?
How do you use forces?
What do you mean?
You're casting focus. You're casting
What type of
light.
mage are you?
Well, I have focuses on my my torque. It's a a neck, kind of a necklace but thicker, and just has gems in it, and I kind of focus my desires through them.
He's also a his specific focus for forces is his torque.
Okay.
So will manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely, yeah.
Also, you just a reminder, Alexis, you do have Finch Force 5, so you could have them patrol around the manor
Oh, yeah.
as well.
Yeah, we'll certainly do that.
Yep.
I was trying to think of a
Really
good use for them.
assist.
Yep, they can keep watch over everything for you while you guys are getting this set up. Yep, that would work. And it would probably take a little while to go around the entire manor, getting all this set up, but yes, you would be able to. And it's been a few hours now as you guys all kind of reconvene together. Cody,
Actually,
go
I
ahead.
did have one other question. I'm not sure if it'd be useful for this particular circumstance, but would there have been a way to create an illusion of the mansion being in several places at once?
Too late.
I know. I'm just asking, kind of in general. I didn't think that would work, but
Yes, but that would be very dangerous style of magic. That's going to get you paradox.
okay.
Yeah, the barrier is going to be like see-through and translucent, so it's not going to trigger paradox unless someone who is a sleeper runs into it.
Okay, I gotcha.
It would be easier to do that sort of thing in the Umbra. You could pull that off pretty easily in the Umbra.
Gotcha.
Cody is also going to send his familiar over to the Martens to basically get them as organized as possible for in case the attack goes that way.
Okay. The little spirit Martens are preparing for battle.
So what's our two weapon holders doing?
They're not doing too much at the moment. They're more just kind of staying in one room and letting you guys work and kind of talking with each other. If you wanted something specifically from them, they would help out, but otherwise they're more keeping to themselves. Tycoon is following along with Portia, and he is looking kind of really nervous.
Oh, come on. We're gonna be fine. Mostly. Probably.
Mostly.
Well,
Then-
you've seen what happens when mages are unleashed in combat. That was in the little demi-plane thing. This will be happening in the real world.
Shouldn't we just like try to talk them out of fighting?
You haven't dealt with the evil people recently, have you?
Not really, no.
You know the expression, facts don't care about your feelings? Well, their feelings don't care about your facts. You're not going to be able to talk them out of it.
Hmm.
And we don't even know why they're wanting the sword and shield.
That too.
How easily could Cody get his hands on napalm?
That would be very difficult to get your hands on.
Well, actually, it would be quite simple. Just talk to a certain Fae.
Oh yeah, I mean like I'm talking about conventional methods.
Okay, I would like to point out, military-grade napalm would be hard to acquire. However, there are a couple dozen ways to make it at home that aren't quite as strong, but are still very deadly.
Oh no, he wants military grade.
He wants the good shit.
I mean, he does have resources 5 and influence 4.
No, that's why I said it's possible for you to get it. It's just not going to be easy or
Takes time.
fast. Yeah, because someone somewhere is going to have to fall off a truck.
If you're willing to make do with just a sticky accelerant, then Portia has a full lab at your disposal.
Oh, he can't craft it himself. He just acquires it from others.
Or shipping.
Fair, but she's busy with other things at the moment. Cody's going to...
Get in the tank.
No, that's Reinhardt's job. Speaking of, if Cody sees Reinhardt trying to get into the alcohol, he's going to be like, why don't you go make yourself useful and go get acquainted with the apparently new tank?
Does it come with booze?
Most likely
better,
not.
booms.
Then I shall pass.
Go do it, or else you will be kicked out. I will give you booze after the battle.
Alright, I'll go make sure the tank has enough ammunitions.
And then Cody is making calls, so that way, you know, people aren't getting up in arms over the napalm disappearing. But otherwise, he's got his correspondence magic to just grab it.
Mhm.
So, you know. He just needs to know exact coordinates on where to grab it.
So you're grabbing the whole truck.
Yeah, botches
Not a
the
bad idea.
botches the teleport on that, and he accidentally frees and democratizes a random third world country.
Suddenly we get reports of a Middle Eastern country just being taken over by napalm wielding rats.
But yes, you can start getting that set up for you. But no napalm wielding rats. I'm sorry, that's not allowed. Maybe the napalm wielding squirrels, but not the rats.
No, he'll give the napalm to the Martens.
That's what I was gonna say.
Domino.
Domino appears next to you. Yes, darling.
As my liege, I'm sure that you would like your knights, servitors, and soldiers to be properly equipped. Am I not wrong?
What do you have in mind, darling?
Well, you see, the spirit Martens could probably benefit from extra protection. I'm sure you could handle the details on that. But otherwise, my soldiers as well could probably use an upgrade of supernatural body armor and the like.
That is asking for quite a lot, darling.
Yes, but are they not are they not subjects of yours through my connection to you as well? Wouldn't you want your soldiers to be properly equipped for battle?
Are they willing to swear an oath?
Normally, darling, the way this works is you do what I say, and I decide if you need anything else to do my will. Not you ask for things, usually.
I mean, if you wish for me to potentially die, then very well. And he's just going to start walking away.
Allow me to consider the matter, darling, and I will give you a most perfect answer.
I think he's being perfectly manipulated.
The perfect answer: no, you can die.
You'll make a perfect skin suit for the old man.
Now,
Hey, Portia just needs to get a body. He never specified where it should come from.
Now, all Cody needs to do is get a lock of hair from each of the people in his army and give it to Domino. That's lost on some people.
Everything is fine.
Give a lock of hair to Faye, and you're ensnared in their place.
They can do stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like hair, so it's like a personal thing, and personal gives them power, right? It's like I was trying to think of exactly what Domino would do, but then, as you said that, I realized what couldn't he do?
Now, let's see here. Could someone roll a D20 for me, please? Someone who you want to choose your fates for yourself, please.
Okay, Portia, rolled a 5.
That was fast. I wasn't even able to get all of my threats and taunts and worries. Okay, give me a second. I need to go to my thingy thing. And I need to see. 5, you said?
I rolled a
Yeah.
15.
Portia got it first.
Oh no, I know. I just he was complaining that he didn't get stuff in, so I thought I'd roll again, just to rub it in.
Why would you do that?
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so. Ooh. Ooh.
Faith path opens up just directly to us.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's go with that one. Because I think that one will be nicer. Okay. 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 Back on. A few hours later, Alexis, you feel something knock on your barrier.
Heading out to see who it is.
There is a man out there. He stands about 6.5 feet tall. He's got fiery red hair. Super, super, not bright, but dark and deep red. And he is wearing, what looks like a sleeveless blue shirt and some jeans. And he's just kind of standing there. You do see, though, like, this guy is pretty ripped, though. Like, you can see his arms. Ooh, this guy works out. And he's just kind of standing there and kind of looking bored. Just kind of glancing around before he kind of knocks against the barrier again.
Can we help you, sir?
So, are you the ones who have been trying to track us down?
No idea what you're talking about.
Hmm. Then I'm looking for a shield. Was wondering if you
Check the museum. No shields here.
uh-huh. And this whole thing?
I have the perfect jokes lined up, but I'm not there for this. I'm sad.
The dangerous times, dangerous place out there. We prefer to protect ourselves. Who are you?
He kind of scratches the back of his head a little bit. Just someone who came looking for a good time and to pick some stuff up when I was here. And stuff's not here, so here I am.
Say again?
I think you have the stuff I was sent to get.
Ah. Is it yours?
Nah, but my liege sent me to find it. So here I am.
Well, I don't think there's anything of yours here, so be on your way, please.
Hmm. And out of curiosity, would Galahad happen to be inside there with you guys?
Galahad. The guy from the Legends? I think he's dead. Like, long time. Where you been?
Hang on a second, hang on. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out his phone. He glances up from his phone at you, then back to his phone, then back to you. Wait. Don't you look a little bit familiar, I think?
You don't know me.
No, it was over in Europe.
Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I've been
He
to
saw
Europe
your
lately.
future.
No, our liege mentioned someone was watching us. And he kind of leans forward a little bit. It kind of looked like how he described.
Look, we don't want any. No soliciting. Please go away.
Oh, that's adorable. Look, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight. I'm actually here to discuss. What did he call it? Oh yeah, negotiations. Negotiations is what he said.
Can I sense any other mines in the area?
Roll Arete. You do not sense any mines nearby.
Hold, please. What was your name again?
You can call me Ivan.
Very well. Stand by. Ducking my head back inside and rallying the troops.
Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time.
Exactly. Yeah, telling
I made
everyone that
so
we got a
many
visitor.
jokes. Wanted to make so many jokes.
Just telling folks we have a visitor. Name's Ivan. Looking for the shield. He specifically asked if we were the ones trying to track them down, so fairly sure he's a member of this cell that we're trying
Warren,
to track down.
Warren. Did you tell him no soliciting?
Tell him what?
Did you? I was doing a thing. That's referencing DBZ abridged. Now, did you?
Okay.
Well,
Been a while.
Good work, now.
it's Ivan. Ivan who? I want to be alone.
So, you're summoning the electric counts?
He's bringing all of you guys together, I believe.
Yeah, I'm bringing all y'all.
Well, what
Informing
about
you that
the
we have a
electric
visitor and he.
counts?
Yeah, what?
Wrong game.
I know every time you say that, I hear electro counts, and I just get very interesting images.
Electric counts, Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah.
So, could you tell what type of sorcerer or mage or vampire
Whatever.
this was?
No. But he definitely wants to parlay.
He talked to you, didn't he? What did he want to talk about?
Hey,
Probably
Kurt.
acquiring at least the shield.
I have to ask him how it feels to want.
Yeah, we all want things.
Hey, Kerr.
Yes.
What would it take to set up basically a magic EMP field?
How would you want to try to do that?
Probably combination of technology and magic, like everything else that Cody does.
No, I mean like what spheres and such.
Well, I feel like Prime would probably be the best option on that. Maybe a bit of entropy. Preferably something that allows, certain individuals that are given leave to use magic in the area, but others cannot.
You would probably need Prime to do that.
Well, Cody's got 3 dots in Prime. Anybody else got some dots to spare?
Not my forte.
Hint, hint,
Oh.
nudge, nudge, Warren.
I do have 2 dots in Prime, and 2 dots in Matter for whatever that's worth. But I have concerns.
How quickly could we whip this up anyway? He's not going to stand
What
out
are the
there forever.
And what are the chances of a misfire or friendly damage?
Also a good question.
You could possibly set up the spell so that it wouldn't affect any of you.
Is there any way of creating an object that would negate his magic while he's in our sanctuary?
You would have to get it on him.
All right,
you
that'd
would have
be
to know
part of
what-
the
you
part
would
of the
have
deal.
or you would have to know what his magic is if he has it or such.
An object, yes. Cody, do you have any large barrel weapons, like a grenade launcher or something?
Hmm?
If
I have
we're gonna
concerns.
In response, he just opens a hole, a little window into his armory.
okay, so hear me out. We take something like a grenade launcher or whatever. We pack the spell into a projectile. If we make it directional, yay. If we can't make it directional, at least we can make sure the epicenter is somewhere away from us.
Are we just going to attack him?
Look, the guy's saying negotiations. That's all fine and dandy, but we've seen already that what they're willing to do to civilians, what they're willing to do to innocent bystanders. The only negotiation here is them wanting to save resources on obtaining those for whatever nefarious purposes. They know that we're not. They know that it's going to take them a lot of investment to dig us out. So they're trying to take the cheap option first.
Which is why I was, at least, I mean, perhaps we get a little more insight into what they're looking for.
And we can do that.
Potentially getting a hostage.
Well, we can do that while they have a gun pointed at their head. It keeps people honest.
Oh, I assure you, there are already 3 guns pointed at their head.
You're saying insurance as in we invite him inside, but tell him that if he misbehaves, we'll blow him up? Or are we just saying blow him up? That's what I'm not clear on.
Just a quick reminder that at least one vampire is involved, so if you invite them in, be careful with your phrasing on that.
How superstitious are you on vampires?
Who?
What you're saying? You're saying that the invite thing it doesn't actually have bearing?
Do you think they also can't cross water?
Well, maybe in the water itself, if they were physically touching it.
Or they can't have garlic?
Actually, I have actually no idea exactly how vampires work in this world setting.
And
but
neither does your character.
Well, that's what I was about to say, is that Portia would at least have a limited understanding. Considering what her field of study is, and the fact that she's got, so you got a sphere in occult, 2 spheres in esoterica, 3 spheres in research, 5 in medicine.
So would that be an occult rule?
That would be an occult roll to know for sure.
Straight occult?
Bolt intelligence, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I know about vampire.
Vampires can enter places without an invite. They can cross moving water. Pretty much the only thing that really affects them is fire and sunlight. Everything else is just kind of Hollywood bullshit for the most part.
Okay, then ignore that I said anything.
There are some that have the fears because they know of Hollywood stuff.
Yes.
But most of them are,
And garlic
90%
using the
of them.
runs.
Sorry, Cat decided to try to jump on me.
Cat needed hellos.
Alright.
Alright, so should we just send him away with the expectation that he'll come back with bigger and more people next time? Or... because I think that's either that or we have a chat with him outside, perhaps, without actually letting him in the house. Or we can try to set up a trap of some sort to spring if he tries anything stupid. And try to nullify his magic somehow.
I like the idea of talking to him through the fence.
We can try that.
Oh, as a this is gonna sound like a very, very weird request, but if we do end up fighting them, if anybody dies, could I have the body set aside? What? I have need of a dead body, okay?
Okay.
I'm just imagining everyone just staring at Portia right now when she says that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what Cody's doing.
What?
So-
Okay, look. The old man needs to stretch his legs, and he can't do that without some meat to wear. Okay. I also kind of, sort of, might have made a deal with him in order for him to actually put some effort into defending this place.
How is he going to help?
I'm not entirely sure, but I wanted to cover my bases.
So you made a deal with a spirit to get him a body for nebulous amounts of help.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
King
Okay,
Hydra
okay.
raided my stream with 4 viewers.
King
I would like to
Red,
point-
hello there. Thank you very much for that raid, and welcome on in, everyone. How was your stream, King Red? Welcome in. I am Razim. We are currently doing our Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage campaign. And about to deal with a siege, potentially, or some other kind of invasion. So, come on in, settle down, listen in. I will be in the chat. And thank you again so much for sharing your community. Carry on.
I cannot remember what I was about to say now.
So a nebulous amount of help
Oh, thank you.
towards
Yes. Like,
getting a body.
I would like to point out that nebulous amounts of help seems to be our default price tag. Just saying that.
So what do you know of the spirit's abilities? You've been helping him so long.
What would she know of his abilities?
Not much actually, because he's only really been working on maintaining the little place that you guys used to do magic. He's never been asked to do anything else.
Like, I know that he's really old. He can stabilize the sanctum pretty damn well, and he's plugged into a massive battery. Those things in and of themselves are very important factors. I've never bothered really asking too much because, if I'm being perfectly honest, the longer he talks, the more that I want to shoot myself.
So he can ransom the battery.
Well, see, you may think of this as him being able to ransom that battery. However, if we get him in a meat suit, then that means that I can play to mortal desires. I mean, I'm sure that I can bribe him with nice meals and such. Also, I feel like we're really getting in the weeds here. There is a potentially monstrous person outside waiting for a response.
Who hasn't been knocking at all.
No, he's been tapping.
Alexis, if you look through the eyes of Finch Force 5, he has a little iPad and he has a sandwich, and he's currently sitting down watching the iPad.
Looks like he started up some streams, so he might have some time, but we should probably respond at some point soon.
He seems to be watching this, Twitch? This, Raw Zim channel? Very odd.
Cody, stop! Cody, stop! The fourth wall! You're gonna damage it.
Please get 20 points of paradox.
Rule 1 of Mage Club: do not talk about the fourth wall. Rule 2 of Mage Club: do not talk about the fourth wall.
Huh, odd. I can hear your voice and my voice and all of our voices through this thing.
Pretty trippy, man.
Huh. There's this individual in the chat named Tanya that is saying Cody no? How do they know I'm looking at this?
Don't worry about it. But yes, what do you guys want to do? Would you guys like to go out to him? Or
I think that was what we kind of agreed. We're not letting him inside, but we can go out and chat.
all right, as you guys head on in.
Out?
Or sorry, yes, out. Sorry, you're in the barrier. He looks up from his iPad and gives a little wave. Finally, I was wondering what was taking you guys so long.
What you watching?
Just some YouTube videos.
You know, you guys are really entertaining. It seems your entire lives are here on YouTube.
So, I see we have a few friends here. Also, give me one moment. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 minute.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Tanya Sapien tipped $5. Cody, get your nose out of the fourth wall before I paradox you so hard you end up with the pink hair.
So what, you're just gonna whitewash his hair?
What are we waiting on?
The DM.
The storyteller.
Waiting on the doom.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Anyway. So, he looks at you, Alexis. Who are your friends?
There's some friends, you don't need to know their names.
Yeah, that seems kind of rude.
If you don't
It's
give
rude
me
to
something
showing up
to
asking
do,
about-
I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Tanya Sapien says perfect.
I did not. I did not. That is fake news.
It's in the chat.
Hello. Hello,
Eric,
darling.
he's abusing it. He's abusing the fourth wall.
Oh my. Are we in discussions at the moment?
She didn't actually play that card.
Oh,
Like I said, it's fake news.
But one of you viewers at home could absolutely play that card and bring Domino out if you want.
I think this is already a complicated enough situation.
Jerk.
Anyways, carry on.
We're here to discuss why you're here and how we can make you go away.
Give me the shield.
Well, I was sent here to get the shield.
For what
So-
reason?
Because my liege asked me to.
Why?
Because he desired it, because of what we are working on.
Why?
Which is?
Bringing about a paradise on Earth.
You know, I've seen a lot of people make that claim before. Some of them were short and had funny mustaches.
Yeah, we aren't like that.
That's what they said too! And then people died.
Look, we are trying to gather enough power in order to create a kingdom of stability where the supernatural cannot prey on mortals.
They're called sanctuary towns. Book yourself a house in one.
He scratches his forehead. Look, I really don't give a shit about all of you. I love a fight as well as the next person does. But my liege asked me to not cause too much havoc when I'm out.
And who is your liege?
Okay, do I recognize him, by the way, from my vision? Was he one of
No,
the folks?
He
Okay.
was not one of them. Probably the coolest king I've ever come across. You know, you guys could get in on this.
No, thank you. I already have a liege.
So just to be clear, you're one of the folks going around destroying research facilities to steal legendary weapons.
Oh, that wasn't me. I wasn't involved in that. That was the fan club, as I like to joke around with them. They're just big fanboys for King Arthur. Honestly, I would like to joke that they're simping for him.
Would you consider yourself to be on the same side of the table as they are?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm technically on the same side. I just different group. Well, not really different group. I mean we're all the same group, but different thing. I'm cooler than they are.
So how is the shield supposed to help you to bring about this paradise?
One of the more important ones that we need.
Say again?
It's one of the more important ones that we need, hence why I was sent to get it.
You're not answering the
AKA the
question.
easiest way to screw up your plans.
I mean, there's other ways that we could go about doing this. This is just the easiest way, so it's the way we would prefer doing it.
But you still don't answer the question, how is he supposed to help you do that?
See, that sounds like monologuing to me, and if you people aren't joining up, why would I tell you our plan?
Fair.
And his king's name is Nevis.
Mm.
Well, I mean, Nevis is pretty cool and all, but he's not our king.
My poor fourth wall. It's in ruins.
Sorry, I got slightly distracted. What's that about Nevis?
Nothing at all.
Warren made the joke of, so do you guys all work for Nevis? And he responded with, I know Nevis, but he's not my king. But he is a really cool guy.
He will be eventually.
Zim, I'm waiting for you to use one of your special powers.
So, as he looks at all of you, he kind of taps at the barrier again before taking another bite of his sandwich. So, I'm taking you guys don't want to sign up for, saving humanity and all that?
You call it saving. I think it sounds a little bit like the other thing.
I mean, we're more or less just doing what they did back in ancient times, back when magic was, more available.
Yeah, back when, bloodletting was the way to fix a common cold, and people ate rats.
We're more talking about, like, the myths and stories, like Camelot and stuff. Magical place, maybe you heard of it?
Ones where their idea of hygiene was to poop in a bucket.
Yeah, that's on a soft side.
No, let's not go to Camelot. I've heard it is a silly place.
It's gone. It no longer exists. This wall is no more. It is a former wall.
It's an X wall.
Alright. How about this? How about I'll agree to answer your questions truthfully if you guys answer my questions. We can do tit for tat.
What's the name of your group?
Oh, starting off with the bombshell there, aren't we?
We tend to go for quality over quantity.
I mean, fair. He considers the question for a moment. I got outvoted. Well, most of us ended up getting outvoted for what the name was going to be. So they just call themselves the New Knights, or the New Knights of Camelot. Knights of New Camelot, something along those lines. I feel like the name changes with every meeting I go to.
Oh, hopefully you didn't name yourselves in Latin.
No, we didn't.
Okay, because, if you're the new knights and you were named in Latin, then you'd be the knights who say me, yo.
Could I, from here, mentally communicate with the shield?
Yes.
I will gently tap him on the shoulder mentally and ask him if he knows of the new Knights of Camelot.
Not a name that I recognize, no.
They're here looking for you. Supposedly to help bring about the old chestnut. New kingdom, paradise on earth, where supernatural can't prey on mortals, etc.
Yeah, sounds like it. They could probably pull it off, technically, if they got what they needed.
They need you. Probably amongst other things.
Of course they do.
Yep.
Specifically, they need my shield for it.
Yep.
Joy. Do you know who's there, by chance?
Calls himself Ivan.
Do you know what he's using? What tool?
Tool?
I have my shield. Which one? What does he have?
He hasn't made anything in specific known yet.
Okay. Now, knowing what he, knowing what weapon he has would let us know what he could possibly do. I would be able to possibly offer assistance to you.
All right. So, supposing I'll ask Ivan then. Do you want a question now?
Ivan nods, and he looks at all of you. What do all of you want?
Now, what do I want? I want a nice sandwich. Thinking something with ham and mayo. Hey, not my fault you phrased the question poorly.
At present, we're trying to stop the fan club that you're referring to. They seem to have a problem with blowing up buildings and killing innocent people, which we kind of frown upon.
I mean, they were technocrats. Were they really that innocent?
It's one thing to make fun of their field agents, to deal with the people that actually wield weapons that go to task on things. It's another when it's an office worker doing their 9 to 5.
No one in there wasn't a higher ranking technocrat. They knew what they were signing up for.
Do you know what you've signed up for?
Fun and enjoyment.
See, that's not how others would phrase it. And what they signed up for? Well, the aggression that we usually witness isn't how they would phrase it.
Oh, I love fighting. That's one of the reasons I signed up with these people. Also, one moment. I'll be right back in just 30 seconds.
Guys. Ivan froze up
Doop,
again. He's not
doop,
moving. What do I do?
doop.
So while Ivan is seeming to go comatose here, I'm gonna whisper to everybody. No. Actually, I guess I will kind of maybe telepathically let you guys know that what the shield mentioned.
Which was...
Not aware of this particular group, but he's not surprised that they need his shield to do whatever they need to do, and depending on
need to know his weapon.
what his weapon is, he may be able to help. Maybe willing to help, I should say.
Look, all I'm saying is that literally every single time throughout history somebody was like, I'm gonna make a utopia, they needed bones for the mortar.
You are not wrong. I think it's ultimately going to come up to what the shield wants to do, because they're looking for him. I'm hoping as long as he's in the mansion, he's protected, but don't know how much force these jokers can bring to bear.
Son of a... I just realized something.
What's that?
What word is present in the donation goal?
Negotiation.
No, the second word.
The donation goal, not negotiation goal.
Tip goal,
perfect.
but yes.
We're still gone. I feel the quiet now.
Back in a couple seconds.
Tanya Sapien wants you to go on an adventure. Follow the adventure line TM.
Sorry about that. All right. The adventure line.
Yeah, Moriarty's off on an adventure. He'll be back.
What's up?
Back.
Oh, it was Nezzle that was off on an adventure.
No, sorry. Oh. Cat was begging for water.
That was a simple quest.
Yep. He likes drinking out of the shower.
Animal handling, level up.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, Kirby. I just telepathically filled everyone in on what the shield said.
Okay. Right, it's your turn. Even though, well, one of you was a little less forthcoming, but I'm going to keep honoring the deal.
What weapon do you bear?
He chuckles a little bit. Fine, fine. I wield the spear Gabolg.
Spell
Gesundheit.
that, please. Yeah.
Gaebolg.
Okie dokie. We'll mention that to the shield.
Oh. Fuck.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
Can any of you manipulate fates?
Wait, is he asking this,
Maybe?
or are you asking this?
This is the spear or the shield user.
So
Galahad asking this.
So I guess I'm making a little mental telepathic group with all of us. I don't...
raided my stream with 16
One
views.
moment when
hello,
that
folks.
pops up.
There was a flaw for
Hello there, the real Tuzzy. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. How was your stream, Tuzzy?
like a cat when you drop
And
it.
thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I really appreciate it. Everyone, you have come into our Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage campaign. We're currently negotiating with somebody that's wanting someone under our protection. But I will be in the chat. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me, Tuzzy. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and proceed.
Yeah, welcome, folks.
Hello.
Yeah, so making a little telepathic group chat, so to speak. So, if that's something I can do.
Yes, that would
Yeah.
be something you'd be able to do.
Okay.
Not that Cody has entropy. Who else had entropy?
Couple folks did. And Moriarty has
Specifically-
2.
Okay, yeah.
Entropy
Toshime
3.
has. I'm sorry, Warren.
Oh, Warren has 3 entropy. Well, there you go. There's fate.
Yeah.
And how much does Cody have? Was it 2
Close
or
to
1?
3 as well.
3.
Oh, well, there you go. Those two both have 3 entropy. There's your fate manipulation.
Assuming that's heard by the shield.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of how he's responding here. Yeah, Galahad is going to be kind of just like, oh, fuck all kinds of duck. So, do any of you know where that spear comes from?
Ireland?
I do not know the origin of Gay Bulge.
I mean, I do,
Can
but
we roll for it?
that's
Them
I
now.
don't know about in game.
Them no. Make me regret everything I ever say.
I mean, I
Yes.
will say sometimes my boyfriend has a nice one.
No, okay. Okay. No. Bad. I will get the hose.
Have you ever
You're.
heard this?
I was planning to just leave it at that. You're the one that dragged it out.
Have any of you heard of the legends of Cuchulainn?
Can I roll for it?
Sure, that would actually be a. That would not be an occult roll. That would be a.
Okay, so that was a serious
Esoterica?
question. I thought you were just driving the joke further. Okay.
Esoterica? Academics?
Academics, actually, because this is just like mythology.
History, yeah.
So, academic plus intelligence?
Thinking so.
Yes. Make it so, number one.
It's not. There it goes.
No.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that?
Jinxed it. Reroll.
Versus the roll before it was a 6, but it somehow missed the tray when I tossed it.
You can re-roll it, Portia. I'll allow it.
No, it's fine.
Thanks.
I still got a 1.
I can get 2.
You got 2.
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Carry on.
So, Alexis and Portia. Cuchulainn is a figure from Irish mythology. He's basically the equivalent of Irish Hercules. Super strong, super tough, super skilled with a spear. It took a witch basically breaking the source of his magical ability, and then 3 armies to actually kill the guy, and he still died standing up. And even after he was dead, he still killed someone.
What
The
a
person
feat.
the person who came to check if he was actually dead or not ended up getting slashed by him and killed even after he died.
So, saying that this is Q colon?
No, the spear.
This is spirit.
The spear
Okay.
Gabolg belonged to Cuchulainn.
Because,
Cuchulainn.
yeah, I was about to say, because these things are non-corporeal, and if we were about to say that Gay Bulge is inside Cute Colon, I'm leaving.
No. Gabolg is the name of the spear. It belonged to the Cuchulainn. But yeah, the spear is extremely dangerous. It is a cursed weapon, and it is said to never be able to miss.
Freaking hackers and their aimbot.
Why do you bring this up?
because wait, are you asking that to
Yeah.
Shield or to him?
The shield.
Because his spear can manipulate fate to make sure that it hits you.
Ah.
When he uses it to its full potential, it won't miss, and it will rip out your heart.
Okay, if the spear hits you, try to crawl over to me. You've got like 12 seconds before you die. That should be enough time for me to like patch around that.
The weapon is also cursed to make it almost impossible to heal the wounds that it causes while the spear exists in the mortal realm.
Challenge accepted.
We're mages. We cheat.
Remember that I've got 4 life and 5 medicine.
You would need a way to dodge the spear. You would need someone who can manipulate fate or luck to get out of the way. Even then, it might still be difficult to completely avoid the spear, but you would be able to avoid its instant death attack, where it basically tears out your heart.
Or you would need a panacea.
Get yourself a new heart. Just stick it in the hole.
What if you have 2 hearts?
Then it would not automatically kill you as long as your other heart can take up the slack.
What if you try to hit your leg?
The spear will hit you in the heart.
Even if he aims at your leg?
If
Yes.
he can aim it at the ground, and it will still hit you in the heart.
Yikes.
So,
No, that's only when he's using it at its full power.
so
And you'll know it's coming, and it does have a range. If you're not within that range, you're safe.
at the realization of this, Portia's gonna be pulling out her phone, making it look like she's just answering a text, but she's gonna be drafting up a simple little sigil that all that it does is it duplicates the cardiovascular system. You use it on somebody to double and mirror their blood system. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't word.
Yes.
Give them Time Lord system thing.
So if it hits your heart, it's going to hit his heart at the same time.
No,
That's not a bad idea.
that would be cool, but I don't have correspondence. No, basically just she's preparing in advance a way to grow a second heart. So if it does come into combat, she already has that prepared, and boom, 2 hearts. Try to one-tap me now. That's what she's doing.
Okay.
I see.
And Kerr, did you see what I posted in Mage?
Yeah, that's the thing that Toshime shared an image in the chat. That's the thing that the spear was carved out of.
The hell is it?
A giant leviathan from Scottish folklore. Irish
Oh, okay.
folklore.
Now I see it. It's a beach.
The Carid.
Yep. The spear was carved from its skull and its bones.
Delightful. Wonderful. Okay, well, just to clarify, Galahad, you do not want to go with this guy, is that correct?
No. I would preferably not want to go with him.
Right.
It sounds like you guys have the ability to face him, though, based on what you've said. But I would not relish a fight with him personally. I don't have the ability set to take him on. Well,
All right.
maybe I could, but I'm not sure if this town would survive it.
Gotcha. Right then. Ivan, I'm afraid we cannot furnish you with the object that we may or may not have. And we'd appreciate it if you'd be on your way.
Hang on, don't I get a question to ask you guys?
Fair's fair. We did get 2.
True. Very well.
What would it cost you guys to join up with us?
It's not a matter of price.
Yeah. Your goals and ours are antithetical.
Why is that?
That's another question.
He pauses and just sighs, just kind of like, fair. So you want to ask me another question then?
Nope.
I believe we're at an impasse. I suppose I can ask the shield if he has any questions he would like to know from this particular individual.
None in particular. Not that I would want to ask and risk opening you guys up to something.
Explain.
He might try to use his next question to try to get to you all in some way.
Duke.
Well, I think this game is over. Please be about your business.
All right,
Ivan.
hopping over to Ascend now.
I was meaning the question game, but yeah.
A shame. You sure I can't get you to reconsider?
Can we
Pretty
get you to
sure.
reconsider? I mean,
Yeah.
what's your price?
That's the question.
That would be a question.
Yeah, it would.
Portia just
Yeah,
asked the
there's-
question.
It was
Would you like to ask the
rhetorical.
question?
It was rhetorical.
What would,
It
what would
could
be
still
his-
count.
Mhm.
He kind of just sighs at that before standing up, and he just sets his iPad down and looks at you. You know, I really didn't want to have to kill any of you.
Then don't.
But
Don't
we
worry, it wouldn't work anyways. We'd still be here.
He's our spirit guy.
Hello.
Oh, I thought he was asleep. We could offer you the best alcohol around.
Moriarty.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Reinhold.
You mean Reinhardt?
Reinhardt.
I was about
Sorry,
to say.
I'm bad at names.
It's the
Cody
best alcohol
does-
around.
Cody does have that though. And he has offered to give me some.
And no one will stop you from drinking as much as you want.
True, but moderation is somewhat important.
What?
There's something
Who
to
are
be said
you?
for the chase.
Listen, I don't want to kill myself all at once. I still have things I need to do.
Who are you? What did you do to Reinhardt?
This is how he behaves when he's sober. It's scary. Change it back.
No one likes it.
Everyone dislikes that.
No,
And
Cody's
somehow
quite
that just
happy with them being sober.
Somehow that just reminded me of, I guess Moriarty's not hungry. Marten staged an intervention. Anyways.
He sighs, and you see him kind of extend a hand out, and a large red spear begins to just come out of thin air slowly. Well, I gave you a chance.
Galahad.
then,
Well, we're
This is-
behind a shield, so
It can hit through a
That-
shield.
Yeah.
wasn't part of the deal making the shield.
Rose
As-
will be Rose, oh my god. Portia will be taking a few steps back behind the group.
As he says that, though, all of you are no longer at Cody's Manor. You are now sitting in a very large ballroom made of salt. There's a very long table laden with food and goods and such. And there at the head of the table is Domino. He is currently dressed up in a very, very fancy pink, red, orange, and blue outfit. It's like a tie-dye mix of colors. And he has a different wig on.
Domino, that was perfect timing. I did not know if that spell was going to work.
As he eats a bit of toast. Oh, don't worry about it, darling. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to be having a party very soon, and well, I simply had to extend an invitation to you all. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Well, I mean, on the
Well,
most
the-
technical of basis.
Quick question.
Yes?
Is the sword and shield with us?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yes, darlings. I had a party coming up in about 2 days, and I simply wanted to extend you all an invitation. And, well, I thought it would be better to do it personally, honestly. You, after all, you are working with my knight, and I may need him to work security for it. So, I figured I should just invite, well, everyone that was at the manor here, after all. Well, they're Cody's servants, so obviously they're good enough to be here with me.
Just for clarification, this invite was the only reason you just brought us here?
Yes, darling.
That exact moment.
That's all I needed.
You know, there's a certain something to be said for irony. That the person with the spear that breaks fate just got one-upped by fate.
Well, darling, I've met Fate before, and let me tell you, she can be a stone-cold bitch when she wants to get her way.
Oh no, the TOS.
Yeah, that checks out.
Believe me, I don't know why she's such a control freak. I've tried to tell her many times to lighten up, but, well, she hasn't really listened or followed my advice at all. Shame.
Well, Domino, we were just pointed at with the weapon Gaybolg.
Yeah. We were about 30 seconds away from finding out whether having 2 hearts in your chest makes you able to withstand a direct hit from that thing.
Oh, darlings, I know I'm absolutely perfect. You see, I can sense the most perfect moment to do something. How do you think I always make my dramatic, perfect entrances when I'm always most wanted? When he's least wanted around.
Still counts.
But, well, darlings, if you do want to go back and play with your friend, I'm more than happy to send you back. I just need to get my answer to the question. But if you do wish to attend my party, well, you would be allowed to stay here until it's time for the party, of course. I can go over things with Cody, and perhaps we could work something out for the next day or two.
We go back to that mansion. If we go back to the manor prematurely, him and his lackeys are going to be there sniffing around for us.
They're already there. We were pulled away.
Yeah, what I mean is that they'll probably will. The defenses we had were stalling tactics at best, so they will be inside the grounds by the time we get back, unless we
I'll-
wait them out.
I'll look specifically at Portia. Portia, didn't you say the old man couldn't run away? What do you think they're gonna do to him?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering.
Probably nothing if they don't know about him.
And plus, the shield is still up.
Hopefully, he would know well enough not to try taking on something he can't handle, and hopefully they would know well enough not to try uprooting something that's sitting on top of, basically a nuclear reactor.
You have a pretty safe assessment that they would not go after the tree. They have no reason to.
Crap, do you think they would steal the tank?
Probably not.
It has Fey magic over it to make it look like something else.
They also probably just wouldn't really be super interested in it.
It's not a magical artifact.
No,
Mhm.
let's pursue the whole Fey magic over the tank angle. Wow, that Volkswagen is really loud.
Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games.
And since we're staying here for a little bit,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm partial to the tank.
Well, I guess we really have no choice but to accept the invite then.
I guess I'm gonna sit down, staff in my lap, and
Party time?
meditate.
I'm meditating.
Wouldn't this be the second time we've been to one of Domino's parties? Or is that someone else?
This will be the third time.
Right. One time we went in a limo.
Being perfectly honest, these sorts of things make me uncomfortable ever since marriage started being tossed around as a word.
Oh, darling, no. This is something else. You see.
Hey, Warren, you still got that staff made of that
Yes.
metal, right? Yeah, okay, good. Just in case Rosalia needs to beat him off with a stick.
Portia.
Portia, sorry. Blah. Brain.
Yeah, as far as I know, my avatar isn't here right now. You know, with how things have been heating up lately, I really think I should invest in some meteorite earrings. Ooh, meteorite earrings carved into arrowheads. Stylish and multifunctional.
Hmm.
Be easier to use it as a sling.
I don't know if they go with your vibe.
Yeah, I should just stick with the I cannot remember the name of that symbol. Hold on a second.
I think you should get a cutlass.
Caduceus. That's it. Caduceus earrings.
That's a Cataseus.
The staff entwined by serpents, which represents healing and medicine.
Ah, that medical thingy.
Yeah,
Scorpions.
Portia's earrings are a caduceus over top of an alchemy circle.
Kinda good.
Why was it snakes? I never understood that.
There was a story regarding a snake that could heal wounds or something. I can't remember the specifics of the story.
Ah, a good snake.
Symbology is fun.
So, darlings, would you like to stay for my party?
I think we were already saying yes.
I suppose
Well,
so.
I have to make sure, darlings. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, then, darlings, in that case, there is quite a lot we need to do. For one, he kind of looks you all up and down. No, 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 no. This will not do, darlings. This will not do. I'm afraid you are in need of a whole makeover.
Didn't you do this the last 2 times as well?
And your point being, Reinhardt?
I don't know.
It's okay, darling. I promise you, you can have some alcohol while you're at the party.
Is it not fey alcohol?
It is the most perfect alcohol.
That sounds like fey alcohol.
It is perfectly safe to drink, darling. This is all freely given. This is part of my place as host for it.
Perfectly safe
Freely.
for whom?
Ah, I
I'm sure it's
see.
fine.
I see, darlings, I see. Well, you see, darlings, I have made wonderful steps with my son, and I believe it is time to introduce him back into society here. So I am going to host a grand ball, and it will be absolutely perfect, darling. I swear to you, it will be. And, well, what other way than the ones who brought him back here?
By the way, I just looked up the caduceus origin. This is now learning time with Tanya, I guess. Apparently, there's actually debate on the origins of it. One of them is a method for removing a type of parasitic worm that involved wrapping it around a stick. So it represented doctors who would remove those worms very often because they were apparently all over the place in Greece at the time. And the other one is a reference to the Bible, in which a bunch of people were being plagued by snakes that were poisonous, or venomous, excuse me, and Moses was instructed to make a bronze casting of a snake on a staff, and anyone who looked at it would be cured of the bites.
Neat.
Learning time with Tanya.
Indeed. Aren't you just full of knowledge?
Oh, I'm not full of knowledge. The internet is full of knowledge. I'm just relaying it. I filter and condense it.
Wonder if I'd be safe to go back to the park to feed the birds.
Probably not.
How long has it been?
It's always the left one, and every single
Maybe a
time
day.
I forget.
Okay. Not too worried about it then.
Yeah, you should be okay for right now.
All right.
But yes, darlings. You'll get to see my son again. I'm sure he'll be delighted to see all of you.
Any
Maybe you
sightseeing tours available in the wild?
Oh, of course, darling. I'd be more than willing to help you out with seeing more of our wonderful Arcadia.
Actually, I'll be perfectly fine just staying here. I'm doing a bit of research. Can I access the research server from here? That's the question.
Server?
Well, the idea for the twin cardio system. I want to run some simulations and see if that actually would have any benefits. Now that I'm thinking about it.
When you say
I mean-
server, do you mean server or servant?
Server, like the computer server that she
I'm afraid
uses.
we don't
for-
have. I'm afraid we don't have any computers here, darling. At least not in my domain.
I can access it with my phone. Just
We don't have
Can I get-
internet.
I was gonna say I'm sure there's an interdimensional internet connection.
that's what I was asking. Was if they have internet.
No. You are currently in another dimension.
The internet is
That
far
doesn't-
from perfect.
We have magic.
Correspondence? You don't have
You'd-
enough correspondence.
You would need correspondence and spirit to try to do so.
Fine. Just play Brick Breaker.
I have Correspondence 4 and Spirit 1.
You would need probably at least spirit 3 to get the signal
Team up
through.
with
Alright, let me just spend
Reinhardt.
some experience real quick.
or you can just team up with Reinhardt.
It appears I'm not the only person addicted to the internet.
I'm just trying to think
Cody-
up
Cody
solutions.
needs his YouTube.
Welcome to Domino Tube, the channel all about domino.
Wah, wah.
Welcome, darlings, the 24/7 channel about me. I'm sure you all love tuning in every day for your helping of your great lord here in Arcadia.
Flip channel.
Ah, hello, darlings. Welcome to my cooking show.
Flip channel.
Now, darlings, feel the burn.
Flip
Now,
channel.
burn the. It is time, darlings.
Flip.
Hello, darlings. Good to see everyone. Welcome to my talk show. Today we have Reinhardt here for our discussions.
Oh shit.
Hello,
And
Reinhardt.
suddenly
So delightful
Reinhardt
to
is-
see you.
And suddenly Reinhardt is no longer with us and is instead on a set.
Yes. Now, Reinhardt, what would you do if all booze in the world was suddenly gone?
Well, there's always ways out.
This is
I still
true.
have my gun. He pulls out the gun.
Oh my topic.
It's okay, darling. There's still more to live for. After all, there's me! As the crowd cheers. The studio is empty, but you can hear the crowd cheering and clapping. Thank
Well,
you.
You're
thank
giving
you,
me
darling.
more reasons to die.
As the channel changes and you are once more back with the group.
Reinhardt is still holding the gun.
I see you found the domino network. By me, for everyone to experience my perfection.
Just be glad you didn't have any salt booze.
Oh, but I do have salt booze.
What
Would
the
you like
hell
some
would
salt?
so? What was it? What was it? You can't distill what? No.
Would you like to try some salt? Some salt alcohol.
No, that would make me more thirsty than normal alcohol would, and I think that would actually kill me.
We have salt wine. We have salt vodka.
It's not how so that no, it's not how it works.
It's an assault to
Tanya
your
Sapien
senses.
is laughing.
But darling, it is perfect.
Just because it is perfect does not mean it works in concept.
It does work, darling. It is absolutely perfect. I can't you.
Listen. Salt
Tanya
wine,
Sapien
salt
is
vodka,
laughing.
salt beer. It doesn't matter what you name it. It's all the same thing.
Darling. What you need is to take a deep breath and relax. And then try some salt vodka as he holds up a glass of white.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure that's Phaser.
I give it to you with no strings attached to prove to you that my salt vodka is better than normal vodka and far more perfect.
Okay. He squints. And this isn't fair. This isn't the perfect stuff that should make you mortals die.
No, it won't kill you. It is absolutely perfect, though.
Fine. He takes it, just like slams it.
I'm in physical pain over here.
And nothing makes it to your belly.
I was waiting for that.
Not very
Wait,
strong.
Here.
Hang
I
on.
have one. I have one
Hang
for
on.
Zim's side of this.
Oh god, that almost sounds like his wife.
It does.
Hey, Reinhardt,
Yeah?
can you make a roll for me, please?
What kind of roll?
Stamina.
A roll.
Let's see.
I got stamina.
Make me a stamina plus.
I just realized Reinhardt has 5 points in drive.
You and your car share one mind.
I don't know why I gave him 5 fucking things in drive, but apparently that's what he's best at is driving.
Because you're
What
going to be our
happens-
getaway driver.
What happens if he's behind the controls of a tank then?
Him and the tank share one mind.
He appeases the machine spirit.
All right.
This is literally the only thing Reinhardt has 5 dots anything of.
All right. Give me just a straight stamina roll.
Straight stamina, okay.
Yep. Don't botch this.
I'll spend a willpower.
Oh.
Well, that's the same result either way. The 0.
Could someone roll a 1d100 for me, please?
What?
There you go. Good job.
Ow.
Let's go!
Portia, can you roll?
Sorry,
Give me
I'm
3
so
more
sorry.
rolls.
I'm so sorry.
How?
Oh no! You guys,
Okay, can I have 3 more rolls, please?
3 more 100 or 3 more staminas? What?
3 more D100 rolls.
fate has spoken. 2 zeros followed by a 100. Fate has spoken.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
We got 53, 99, and 97. I almost got it straight.
Look who's enthralled to Domino.
No.
Oh
Are the good numbers
Oh,
good or
it's
bad?
worse.
Reinhardt, as you drink this, it tastes really good, actually.
Ah,
Like, it has a little bit of a salty taste, but it's offset by the taste of the drink itself as well. And it just seems to heighten it even more and more.
keep in mind, he is basically just immediately swallowing it.
Oh, I know.
Like,
He's guzzling it down.
Yeah.
And as you do, Reinhardt, and everyone else watching him,
The Mage game breaks again.
Wouldn't be a session without breaking Kerr.
Reinhardt, your feet have changed to cloven hooves.
Uh-oh.
You have a pair of very large bat-like wings come out of your back. And you are now also almost 8.5 feet tall. With a coat of black and white fur on most of your body.
What the hell?
It's not very strong now, is it?
Portia's just going to be casually pulling a hazmat bag out of her field kit and sliding that over the bottle.
What just happened?
Reinhardt just kind of like cranes his head down. When did you all get shorter?
Just now.
Domino, please tell me that's not permanent.
Also, Reinhardt, your accent has changed. You now have a high British accent.
I say!
This is most peculiar. What?
Yes, indeed.
Domino's looking overjoyed and clapping. Oh, I've been wondering what was going to happen. It seems you've got multiple effects from it. Delightful, darling. I'm sure these won't last. Once you go back into the mortal world, you'll go back to normal, darling.
What you mean normal?
But human, unless you wish to keep these, then I can see about helping you with that.
He just kind of looks down. He's like, oh, this is new.
Excuse me, Domino. You can preserve those. Could you potentially interfere with other things that could cause those? Asking for a friend.
Of course, darling. That's simple.
We may need to talk later.
So wouldn't that make you a changeling?
Ah, crap.
Actually, I believe that would make you a changeling now.
At first you don't.
Oh no, this is. Well, I mean, technically, I suppose you could construe it that way. This is more just temporary, though.
Right, I was talking about if the effects were to become permanent.
I think you look
Well-
quite handsome, though, darling.
I mean, if you were to become his husband, he could make it permanent.
Well, I'm quite not looking for that, I'm afraid.
perfectly welcome to keep the British accent, though.
Do you like it? I thought that would fit well with this. He's looking over at you, Portia.
Meanwhile, Reinhardt is experimentally flapping the wings.
Yes, you take off a little bit off the ground.
Oh, that's most
Is that-
peculiar.
Sorry, what was it that Domino said?
Would you like a glass, darling?
Believe it or not, I'm actually somewhat familiar with those sorts of effects. I'm good. I'm good.
Would
I'll
anyone
try
else
one.
like a drink? Who said that?
I'll try one.
All right, Alexis, give me a roll. D100.
Aw, yeah.
Nice.
I don't understand. Why would you people actively want random mutations?
It's a substance I have not tried yet. I feel it is necessary to the character.
They like to experiment.
Oh no, this is Portia asking, and she seems genuinely confused and slightly disgusted. Nice.
Oh.
There, I
Sounds
said
good.
it. I'm contractually obligated to say nice.
Alexis,
Yes.
you feel your muscles thickening up, growing larger, as you slowly begin to shrink down and down and down.
Uh-oh.
And you feel a very large bushy beard coming out of your chin, as you now stand about 2.5 feet tall.
Sit down.
So he turned into a dwarf.
Yes.
Gnome. He turned into a garden gnome.
I will say either or.
Portia's going.
Dwarves are more than 2 feet tall.
That's what I'm saying. He's a gnome. Portia's
Well, this
going
was
to
not
pick
what I was
him up.
expecting.
Portia's going to pick him up and put him on a table so he's at eye level. Like,
Oi.
this is what I'm talking about. The random crap. It can be very detrimental. Why are you people
We'll go back to
fetishizing
normal.
this?
Alexis, you feel much faster and more nimble despite you being more bulky. And Reinhardt, you feel like you could lift a tank.
Say, Domino, I don't suppose you'd have any more of these. I'm not even a bit buzzed. And I would
Oh.
quite like to get there.
Uh-oh.
Darling, I have more if you wish.
Do the effects stack?
Nestle, we
Well,
gotta hear your best gnome impression. Or dwarf. One of the two.
You probably don't.
Yes, we do. We gotta hear it.
I don't do voices very well.
We gotta hear
As
it.
Domino snaps his fingers and a cup and a large bottle appear in front of you, Reinhardt.
Do the effects
perfect.
stack?
Portia's going to go to a nearby chair so she can have her little existential crisis.
Yes, darlings, it does. This is quite the hit at the parties, I must say.
Would you say this would get me perfectly drunk?
Darling, everything I do is only going to cause perfection.
Good. And he just grabs the bottle and just...
Oh dear.
Give me another D100 roll.
Absolutely.
Cody is sitting in a chair, just kind of face palming. Though in reality, he's just hiding a very trickstery smile behind his hand.
Reinhardt, give me one more roll since you're guzzling it. Usually people only take shots of this stuff.
Nice. I'm going down the list. 100, 99, 97, 96.
Reinhardt, your face changes and shifts, pushing out into a very large wolf-like face and muzzle. And with
You feel
46
hungry for rabbit.
Yeah,
and with,
currently, sorry.
go ahead.
Currently, Portia's just like shuddering at this. She's mumbling under her breath. She is uncomfortable. She does not want to be here right now.
Alexis will go and comfort Portia.
Reinhardt, from your chest, you feel something push out, and then basically from your waist up, there's now a second you growing out of you.
Oh. I
This
don't
is
like that
going
one
to
so
turn
much.
This is going to turn into body horror very quickly.
Hey, Kerr, what was it?
Yes.
What spheres was it were needed for turning people into furries?
Life.
Is
Life
life
and
3
crime.
enough?
Yeah, but do you think we can before
Not to do it safely.
Life 3 and Prime 3?
You would need life 4, otherwise the person would become whatever animal they are eventually, permanently.
Let me double check the cost for experience.
I believe it'd be 28 experience to get life 4.
Well, I got 30, so...
Yes, there's now 2. Basically, from the waist up, there's now 2 Reinhardts. Reinhardt, you can finally have a drinking contest against yourself.
Don't they
And
go to the
lose
same stomach,
twice.
though?
It would be 24, so yes. Yoink.
Domino's, there seems to be a problem.
Hey,
Oh,
British.
what's that, darling?
I'm not getting drunk.
British.
Yep, you turn back to German. You're British now.
Oh, no, this
You've
is
been
this is the other
colonized.
Reinhardt.
No,
You've
this is
been
the other one.
colonized.
This is the
We've
other
been
one.
colonized by the Germans. Oh no! What happened in the 40s?
As he offers a glass to the new one that just showed up. Try with this one.
Shrugs. What?
This time you feel it. And give me another 2D100 rolls.
72.
Because...
And 67.
done that?
Kerr?
Oh yeah, it gives
Yes.
you 2 AP.
Cody wants to use his new Life 4 and Prime 3 to turn Portia into... We'll go with Anthrofox.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Reinhardt, you feel yourself changing again. You feel your body bulk up and growing stronger and tougher. And now you're about a foot tall. But you are drunk now.
Yeah.
Your voice is also very high pitched.
Yeah, whatever you just said, Discord is very much cutting you out there, Moriarty.
Yeah,
I
Discord
said that's
is really-
quite good, old chap. I think I'm going to sit here for a while.
Let's keep this voice.
Joke.
No, thank you.
Why am I still here? Cody, go ahead and roll Arete.
Question, Kerr.
Yes.
Because of the reason why this particular set of circumstances is giving her some trauma, would there be any interference with him casting that?
No.
All right.
2.
You would be able to sense she's doing something though because of your life magic.
It does it
But you are now a bun. Or sorry,
No.
fox.
It was the fox. Well, okay, would he know that it's coming from him
Yes.
and that it's not?
Cody basically just brings up his wrist computer, taps on it, kind of aims it at Portia, and then brings it back in front of him. And he's got all of her stats there from a quick scan, and he just clicks on the race, on the species option, and types in fox instead of human, and boom.
No, I accidentally.
You are now Foxo.
No, not right now. Of all times, it's been years. Wait. Damn it, Cody. That is not funny.
Well, I happen to find it
No,
quite
he was so
hilarious,
stupid,
darling.
I saw be removed.
Well, you might as well join in the party.
It is not a party for me.
One moment. And he's going to reduce the sobriety rating on her. Make her a bit buzzed.
Roll Arete.
I would like to counter this roll.
You have life magic. You can attempt to, yes.
Sorry.
You roll Arete as well.
Oh, hey, who first?
Are you canceling it on you, or are you using Prime to stop it?
Wait, 1, 2, 3. So that was a 3 that I rolled versus his 1, 2, 3,
3.
4, 3. Okay, 3 versus 3, so we tied.
Yep, you tied. So nothing happens right now. Your guys' magic basically hits each other and cancels each other out. Give me another roll.
Cody?
I'll give another roll? Okay.
Yep. You guys are basically, your guys' magic is basically pushing against each other right now.
Aww. Bad roll.
And
Got a
Portia
2.
is able to push you back.
Cody, right now. This is making me relive the reason why I didn't get to enjoy my teenage years. Please stop.
Were you a werewolf?
There were times during my childhood that I thought I was. Yes.
As you look over and you see like a little werewolf on the table. He's like the size of a very large figurine.
Look, I told you guys that I had an issue, a curse that I've kept under control for a few years. This is it. What you people are playing with happened to me all the time, and it was uncontrollable. It's only recently I've been able to get it under control, and this is some bad memories for me.
Oh, sorry, lass. Pat shoulder.
That's not that bad. I think you do that voice well.
Thank you. The only way to overcome your fear is to face it.
I know. You guys really don't mind this sort of thing? This is just normal for you?
Darling, I'm a fair folk. This is like changing clothes for me.
Oh, I know it is for you. I was asking them.
Something new and something fun.
Honestly, I must say, darlings, I think he'll be an absolute hit at the party.
I'll think about what you said, all right? But I can't promise anything beyond that.
He looks over at Cody. Cody, would you like a drink, darling?
No, I believe that if I am to be security for this event, then I should maintain my sobriety.
Okay with us?
By the way, just for the sake of storyteller's reference, moving forward, she will not be actively working to keep that curse under control.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just be letting it do whatever it wants when she's, at the manor, obviously.
Okay.
Also, for clarification, it was only the inebriation thing that she was fighting off. She didn't do anything to counter the whole turning into a fox thing. So she's
Mhm.
still fox furry.
But you just did that. You didn't drink anything.
He made you a furry and then made you drunk.
Yeah, it was the drunk
Oh, okay,
part
that's
that
right.
right.
That's right.
counted.
You did try that. That's right.
Yeah. Because she wasn't expecting the first one, but at the second one, her guard was up.
Right.
Meanwhile, Reinhardt is sitting over here as a fucking two-bodied wolf man thing.
Yeah, you're tiny. Like, you go up to the size of, like, my microphone.
He just is the body horror.
He looks really cute.
Cody's gonna turn Warren into a hyena
Yeah, 'cause I don't.
and throw.
We're getting meta here.
Make a Arete roll.
Okay. She have 1 or 2 points in it now.
0.
Nothing happens.
At least you didn't botch.
I'll have leadership because we have
That weird
equal-
timey-wimey nonsense, probably. He's gonna try again.
Remember, we are in the Feywild.
2!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what is the cutoff for success in the Feywild?
Right now it's 7 because this place is fairly stable because of Domino. That's why you're not like, you're not upside down,
Tomato.
inside out, or purple. Or squirrel.
Ah, squirrel's a good idea. He'll make Warren a squirrel instead. Since
Now,
the
are you using
hyena...
Domino's magic, or
he's just using life and prime.
okay?
I really need to get Cody's Arete up.
It will be going up soon.
You keep saying that, and yet it doesn't happen. Cody needs to get it up to 10. Or 11.
That's probably not happening. Now, darlings, come. Allow me to show you to your rooms. And he'll begin leading you off. In the morning, darlings, well, we can have some time to go see my manor and my lands. And then in the evening, we'll have the party. And then we can decide what you wish to do afterwards, darlings. Is that acceptable?
Sure, lad.
Yeah.
Not like I have anything else to do at the moment.
Wonderful, darlings. Wonderful. Now then, allow me to show you to your rooms and your personal manservants. And as he leads you off, with one of you carrying Reinhard in the palm of your hand, I think this is a good place to end our session for today.
Yeah, we are coming up on the 3-hour mark. I was about to say something.
Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock, so I know you guys have another game afterwards too.
Yep.
And I actually will be a bunny in that one.
No, I was planning for you guys to see this, and I thought this would be a cute little segue just for a little bit of fun and lightheartedness compared to the deep seriousness of the shit you guys have been dealing with right now.
And facing a fate
Well-
carving spear.
It's lighthearted for everyone except for Portia. The moment that people's body parts started changing, she was back in Vietnam. Still in Saigon.
All right. Well, Alexis, something you liked, something you felt could be improved.
Hmm. Oh, I like that we got probably closer to a real battle than we have been in a while. Glad we didn't actually have to face it.
Tanya, please
something
don't
to-
change your icon yet.
All right.
Something to improve.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah. I clicked revert thinking it would go back to the last one I used that actually overshot.
Can't really think of anything to improve. It's fun game overall.
Yay.
So next will be Portia's turn.
I like that there was a nice even balance of screen time, so everybody got to do their own unique things. Things that could be improved. Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. At least nothing that I can really articulate.
Mhm.
Reinhardt, something you liked, something you feel could be improved?
So I don't know how to word this. But both the thing I liked and the thing that I think can be improved are both the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mainly just like these... Like... I like the fact that we're having like these fun little things and these small stuff and we're having these tangents and whatnot. But at the same time, I feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like the story has the same weight to it that it used to.
Oh, this is actually going to be leading. So, for me, if the donation goal for this wasn't met, this was just something that was going to happen later on.
Right, but still, it's less that, and it's more the matter of like
It's detracting from the gravitas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't it's like I don't like the gravitas of the story in general. It like more often than not, it feels like we
There he
do
goes.
we do the occasional important thing, and then half the other time, we're derping around, kind of like we did today. And don't get me around and doing fun stuff. It's still nice. I still like that. It's just I don't. I keep forgetting, like, the importance of what we're doing sometimes.
Mm-hmm. No, what I was playing for, like, next session is going to be leading into something that you guys had to do before. And either that coming back to bite you in the ass or the consequences of what you did. That's what, like,
Interesting.
this whole party is meant to be for Domino's son.
Also,
which is the person that you guys caught, if you remember.
I would like to point out something here, which is you saying that the protracted silliness, the protracted silliness that happens between the series' plot development points. I think you just described all of tabletop gaming.
Now, here's the question: who remembers Domino's son?
Yeah, I remember there was like a thing forever ago, but be like attacked.
I'll give
like,
you a
literally every
hint.
day.
Magical
Half-breed?
drugs.
Wasn't he a half-breed or something?
I literally recall the fact that he was literally attacked like every single day for like 1,000 years, and then they kind of just stopped or whatever. Like and we had to like have Dom thing, and we were taking care of him, and then he went away when time went back in time. No, wait, hold on. Bro, that was forever ago. I can't remember what the deal with Domino's son was, but I do remember that Domino's castle would be like attacked constantly for Domino's son. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
No, that's why I really wanted this session to, when the donation goal was made, it's like, yeah, this like the ending part here is going to be like a simple little fun. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys have a little bit of fun, mess around, that kind of thing. But otherwise, it's going to be leading into a more serious thing next week. But I just didn't want to go into that when we only had like 45 minutes left. Plus, I wanted you guys to see something you guys took care of that was a bigger plot point beforehand.
And it also inadvertently led to more character development too.
Wasn't expecting that, but I'm not saying no to it.
Yeah, you know what? That is a thing that could be improved now that I'm thinking about it. Is that I feel like the curse on her sheet is something that's often overlooked, which, well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel like it stifles any character growth and any real growth between interaction between the characters that could come from that. And considering that I took a curse that gave me 4 points, that's a hefty curse, and yet it has had 0 repercussions outside of the roleplay that I've been committing to it.
That's one of the things, though, is they don't in this game, some of the penalties do not necessarily give you like dice pool modifiers or anything like that. Some of them are just basically meant for role playing.
Okay, fair enough.
And
but
one of the reasons like I haven't brought it up that much is because you've basically stuck to it without me having to say anything.
It's more or less used as punishment for not role-playing the character.
Yes.
So because I'm constantly staying cognizant of it, that reflects her staying cognizant of the curse, which means that she's actively keeping it under control.
I haven't had to bring it up to you at all, so I haven't had to basically say anything.
Okay, so then, well, that'll be interesting how that pans out moving forward then, if you actually were keeping aware of it the whole time, because, like I said, she will no longer be making an attempt to keep it controlled, and she's going to see how that pans out, because she's realizing that these people, for them, that weirdness that plagued her childhood, yeah, that's normal to them, which means they simply don't care, so you don't need to spend the extra effort anymore.
Now, that's one of the things with like this game is very much the role playing is what kind of affects like these flaws and such.
Yeah. Oh, carry on then. That's me speaking. That's me done speaking my piece.
Well then, anything else you wanted to say, Moriarty?
I guess like, you know, like I guess to use werewolf as an example. In the werewolf game, we have like similarly like funny moments and stuff, but like I've never felt like werewolf has ever gotten to the point where the plot was ever out of view. Like it like werewolf has a good balance of you know keeping up a sense of urgency while still being able to be fun and silly like that. Whereas in this game, it feels like I'm generally constantly losing what our major goal is and what we have for urgency.
Mm-hmm. Well, you haven't really encountered like super big urgency things here. Like, unlike when it comes to werewolf, werewolf is a very much a different, entirely different thing than
Right. Well, but
Mage.
what I'm saying, more of what I'm saying there is, in Werewolf, we have a set goal. We're going to take down Pentex. We have the CEO of Pentex we want to kill. There's the perfect Matisse. There's so many things going on in Werewolf that it feels like each of them have a set amount of urgency, and it also feels as though there is something important to be getting done.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Sun Prince showed up, and we kind of didn't get involved with that. We faced our fears. Reinhardt's got this cool tattoo that disintegrates things that I've never used, by the way. Like, I
Yep.
still have that. I'm still aware that I have that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just never been a thing I've kind of had to use, even though I've been 100% willing to use that. But it's just, we met a dragon, and now we're collecting the sword and shield, and I just don't know why we're doing anything. I'm not trying to be overly critical, but it's like with werewolf got direction, and werewolf is good because it has that direction, it has that focus. Here I'm just like, okay, we're collecting the sword and shield for this angel dude thing, I think. And there's this thing going on with Domino's son, and what?
Mage is much more open. It's less like one plot.
Right. I mean, I guess then, like, either maybe we as the characters need to sit down and figure out something as an end goal that we want to do, or I don't know. I just feel like we need a little bit more direction, but outside
We're
of...
still being led around.
Right, okay. Fair enough. It's just, that's currently, like, where I'm sitting with things is...
With
Again,
Mage,
this is still...
what does
like,
your
this is...
character want done?
Right. I mean, that's kind of why I tried to give Reinhardt the sort of backstory that I did, where he is this investigator and he has case files and he has things that, if we want to go down like a Reinhardt story arc, I have the pieces there to do that. I literally have people who are after him because of like previous cases that he filed. He's probably got various powerful vampires who very much like him did and whatnot. But I of course also don't want to like hog
hijack.
What?
You don't want to hijack everything.
I don't want to hijack things, but also like I did purposely make my backstory like that just in case that might be something to help things and whatnot. But like, again, we've had good moments. We definitely have had good moments. I remember the whole, some of the points where Reinhardt's like actually been commissioned for investigation stuff. That stuff I mean, again, I'm probably biased there, but that stuff I really enjoyed because that was a little bit more pointed focused for me. What was the other thing that the party did? There was there was the story arc with the Common Rider. That was good. That was kind of focused and had purpose to it. I really like that. But yeah, it's I'm not trying to say things are bad. I just feel like I
There's
want
not as
more.
much focus.
Right? Yeah, I feel like I want to try and get more direction out of things, if possible. But again, I'm not saying I also want to sacrifice these fun moments because I love these fun moments as well. That's why I said this is kind of like a dual-edged thing where the thing I like the most right now is also the thing that I'm hating the most right now.
It's complicated. No, Mage, like Vampire, has this very like clear cut. It's the clans against the clans, the manipulations, the backstabbing, the plots and such.
Political intrigue.
Yeah. While when it comes to say when it comes to Werewolf, it's like Pentex and the Worm and it's war and such that's going on. Mage doesn't have that. Mage is basically...
Mage has the technocracy.
Yeah, but since like the Week of Nightmares and such, it's really kind of fallen off. Because both sides basically lost control of their factions when the Avatar Storm started and the Week of Nightmares happened. Neither side can basically gain contact with their bosses, or their bosses are dead. So really, when it comes down to like Mage's big plot, it's mostly just like every mage is kind of doing their own thing. Mage is the game that out of all of them has like the least like overall like meta defining, like this is kind of like what goes on here and such.
Well, yeah. By its baseline, like rules is written, but like again, you as DM and like us as characters, we can almost we can start to collectively choose a direction to at least take things, to at least have that bigger, idea of where do we want to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a game that's kind of built on, well, fuck, now what? Like I don't know how long that can last. No offense. Yeah, that basically sums up the points I wanted to make.
Mm-hmm. Anything else from anyone too?
Was that the last one?
Toshime was next.
I thought it was a good session. Interesting how we're bringing the kid back up.
I didn't miss. It rebounded.
Let's see how the mayor's kid is doing. And things to improve. I think some people want to learn how their actual combat skills are.
Okay.
Yeah, we really haven't seen all that much combat in quite some time.
Non-magical combat. Because everybody else needs to remember, using magic is not supposed to be your first resort.
I'm sorry, did you say everyone else needs to remember?
No. He's an Order of Hermes. He obviously knows better than all of you lesser groups.
Yeah, you inferior wannabe mages, you should hold back on the magic before you hurt yourself.
I mean, that's kind of how they see it.
Uh-huh.
See if I ever help you rip a sphincter open in the universe again.
For me, I like the shenanigans and such, but I also have to agree with Moriarty here, where I've kind of lost sight of the plot. Like, yeah, we had the tournament thing, but even that kind of felt short-lived and a little disjointed. Like, it was fun, but I feel like it could have had more to it. And I'm just overall kind of lost on the entire plot as a whole. If there really is one.
There is.
But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. We'll go ahead and wrap up this stream, though.
And I will say, we are getting into the Type Moon storyline.
I don't know that reference.
He's making a joke.
It's an anime with all these different weapons, mythological weapons.
Ah.
I was just borrowing from what things that mages can do.
Alright, well, let me go ahead and wrap up this recording. Thank you everybody for joining us today for Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage. We'll be switching over to another campaign here shortly, but check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for coming, folks.
Bye.
Bye.